Do you keep pushing the newspaper farther and farther away until your arms seem too short? Every morning, millions of older people have to deal with this same problem. You might notice that the digits on your bedside clock are blurry, or you might squint at the small type on a medicine label at the shop and still not be able to read it. And then there's the daily routine of putting on and taking off your glasses, cleaning them and adjusting them, all while wondering if the problem is with your lenses or if your eyesight is getting worse. Here's something that could surprise you. What if your eyes aren't failing you, but you're failing your eyes? What if anything other than old age is taking your sight? What if your eyes are asking for the appropriate kind of fuel at the right moment, but you don't know it and are starving them? You could say that your eyes fix themselves every night while you sleep, just like a car that goes to the mechanic's shop. But how much can truly be fixed if the technician doesn't have any tools, gas, or other parts? That's what occurs when your body doesn't get the vitamins and minerals your eyes need before bed. They don't get better. They get a bit weaker each night. So, the big question is, what are those tools your eyes are asking for every night? And how can you give them exactly what they need before you go to sleep? Stay with me for a bit while I show you a common meal that you probably already have in your kitchen that can assist your eyes stay clear and powerful over time. But first, let me welcome you. Please think about subscribing to this channel if you're new here. This channel is for seniors like you who want to stay active, healthy, and independent after the age of 60. We give you natural cures, easy medical suggestions, and lifestyle changes every week that will help your heart, bones, mind, and energy levels. If you sign up, you'll never miss advice that can make your mornings better and your life after 60 healthier and happier. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. The easy trick I'm going to give you could make tomorrow morning look clearer than today. Why your eyes get weaker at night. Let's start with something that a lot of older people observe but don't really think about. Why does your vision seem okay during the day? You can read the newspaper, do a crossword, or watch your favorite TV show, but as soon as the sun goes down, everything changes? When you drive after dark, it feels unsafe since the headlights make everything look bright. When you walk into a room that isn't very bright, it takes your eyes a long time to adjust. Many older people say things like, "My eyes are fine all day, but as soon as the sun goes down, it feels like someone turned off the lights inside me." A lot of people say this is just because you're getting older. But the truth is that your eyes aren't just getting old. They're not getting the time and resources they need to repair themselves at night. Your body doesn't just fix itself while you sleep every night. And your eyes need that repair cycle more than most other parts of your body. The tiny retinal cells that allow you see light, detail, and color work hard all day. They are tired and ready to be restored by the time you close your eyes at night. Now imagine that your eyes are tiny cameras. They go to a repair shop every night. But what gets fixed if the shop doesn't have any tools, fuel, or spare parts? Nothing. The batteries are dead, the wiring is poor, and the lenses stay foggy. Each night the slide gets worse and worse. But here's the good news. When you give your eyes the correct nutrients before bed, that repair shop comes to life. Cells that are hurt become fixed, tissues get stronger, and your eyes feel better instead of tired. During this time of repair, science says your eyes really require vitamin A, vitamin E, lutein, and antioxidants. The store is empty without them. It has everything it needs with them. It's just like a house with a roof that leaks. The leak gets worse if the repairman comes without shingles or tools. But if he is ready, he can fix the situation before it gets worse. Stay with me, because in a moment I'll tell you which easy meal you can eat before bed that will help your eyes repair themselves at night. And the greatest part is that it's not a prescription medicine or an expensive supplement. You probably already have it in your kitchen. The STAR team. Nuts, blueberries, and carrots. Carrots are the first meal that springs to mind when people think of eye health. We've been told since we were kids that eating carrots helps you see in the dark. That is true, though. Carrots are high in beta-carotene, which your body transforms into vitamin A, a substance that helps your eyes see better in dim light. But here's the catch. Your body can't use a lot of that vitamin A unless you consume carrots with some healthy fat, like olive oil, avocado, or even a few almonds. That's why eating raw carrots at night won't help your eyes as much as they could. The nutrition might not even reach your vision. It can just go right through. So, what works even better than carrots by themselves? A simple mix of blueberries and a few almonds or walnuts is the best thing to do for your eyes at night. Anthocyanins, which are plant pigments that are strong antioxidants, give blueberries their rich blue hue. They help repair delicate cells, increase blood flow to the tiny vessels in your eyes, and lower your chance of cataracts or macular degeneration. On the other hand, almonds and walnuts are high in vitamin E, which protects those delicate eye tissues from harm while you sleep. Imagine that you eat a modest dish of blueberries and nuts as a snack before bed. When you fall asleep, those nutrients work like a squad of little mechanics rushing to your eyes. Some help blood flow better, some fix damaged cells, and some protect your eyes from more damage. And as time goes on, a lot of older people say that their eyes feel less tired in the morning, are more hydrated, and even a little sharper when they wake up. Would you like to try this easy snack at night? Or would you rather stay with carrots? Please leave a comment with your choice. I'd love to know what meal you would choose to help your eyes heal at night. A short story. Mrs. Thompson's Night Vision. I'd want to tell you a short story that I think a lot of you will relate to. Recently, one of our viewers, Mrs. Thompson from Florida, wrote to us. She is 72 years old, a retired teacher, and she told us something that truly hit home. "I was about to give up on driving at night," she remarked. "I used to love coming to church activities and seeing friends at night, but the headlights would almost blind me. It got so awful that I stopped going out at night. I felt like I was losing some of my freedom." That broke my heart because no senior should have to give up something they love just because of their vision. But Mrs. Thompson then made one little alteration. She started ending her nights with a tiny bowl of blueberries and a few walnuts after watching one of our films. There were no drugs or elaborate plans. All she had to do was look forward to a snack every night. 3 weeks later, she told me, "My eyes don't hurt as much at night anymore. The glare from headlights doesn't hurt as much. I even feel safe enough to drive short distances at night again. It's not a magic treatment, but it does make a big impact." So, what made this work for her? Because she finally gave her eyes the nourishment they needed during the moment they were most likely to heal, which is when she was sleeping. The anthocyanins in blueberries, which are the deep blue pigments, boosted blood flow to her eyes. The vitamin E in walnuts protected her fragile cells while she slept. That small evening snack team worked together to fix her eyes. Mrs. Thompson's story isn't out of the ordinary. A lot of older people who make these simple regular modifications see gains. Not miracles, but enough to make life safer, easier, and more fun every day. But please stay with me. The following portion could surprise you. Some foods help your eyes heal at night, while others hurt your vision. If you want to keep your eyes healthy, you should steer away from these foods before bed. Foods that are bad for your eyes at night. We just talked about foods that are good for your eyes when you sleep. But the foods that hurt your vision at night are just as significant. You might be surprised to learn that many of these are the same comfort foods we eat at night. Let's begin with sugar. You might prefer to end the day with a sweet cup of tea, a bowl of ice cream, or some cookies. It doesn't seem dangerous, does it? But sugar makes your blood sugar levels go up. And as your blood sugar goes up, it puts stress on the tiny, fragile blood vessels in your eyes. Think of your retina as the film in a camera. It is the part of your eye that operates like that. It takes the picture and delivers it to your brain. The picture gets hazy if the tiny blood vessels are injured. And over time, too much sugar can create major problems like diabetic retinopathy, which is one of the main reasons elders lose their vision. There are more enemies besides sugar. Fried and fatty foods are another huge problem that many people have late at night. Potato chips, fried chicken, and samosas are among foods that are commonly cooked in toxic oils that make dangerous chemicals. Think of how rust slowly eats away at a metal pipe. These chemicals do that to the cells in your eyes. Your eyes have to fight off this rust damage instead of getting some rest and repair at night. What happens? When you wake up, your eyes feel heavier, drier, and less focused. Don't forget about salty, processed snacks like pretzels, quick noodles, or almonds that have been highly salted. When you eat too much salt, your body holds on to water, which can make your eyes look puffy. Have you ever noticed that your eyelids or bags under your eyes are puffy when you wake up? That late-night snack with salt might be the cause. Let's put this in perspective by making a simple comparison. Think of two older people. One person picks a modest bowl of almonds and blueberries to eat at night. They give their eyes just what they need to restore, renew, and protect them before bed. The next morning, their eyes are clearer, less strained, and more at ease. Before bed, the other senior picks either chips or ice cream. Blood sugar surges, rust damage builds up, and salt makes their eyelids puffy all night long. Their eyes are weary, puffy, and less focused when they wake up. It's not simply age that makes a difference. It's choice. And the best part? You can pick which senior you want to be. You can start making your choice tonight by changing your bedtime snack. So, do you have a habit of grabbing something sweet, salty, or fried before bed? Be truthful. And more importantly, would you be willing to give up that habit in exchange for something that helps your eyes instead of damaging them? I'd love to learn about your sleep ritual, so please leave a remark. Cultural wisdom and foods from throughout the world. Here's something interesting. Throughout history, tribes all throughout the world have quietly come up with their own evening routines to keep their eyes healthy. Even though these customs come from different parts of the world, they all point to the same truth. What you eat at night affects how your eyes feel in the morning. For example, Japan. A little cup of warm green tea is a common way to conclude the day in many homes, especially among older people. And this isn't just to help you relax, it's medicine in a cup. Green tea has a lot of natural plant chemicals in it that act like small shields to protect fragile eye tissues from stress and harm. This is one reason why Japan has some of the lowest rates of eye disorders that come with getting older. Let's go to India now. For a long time, older people there have trusted haldi doodh, or turmeric milk, as a drink before bed. Adding a little bit of golden turmeric to warm milk not only makes you feel better, but it also helps reduce inflammation in the body, even around the eyes. Some older people still say, "Drink haldi doodh at night and your eyes will see like a child's." That might be a little too much, but contemporary science shows that turmeric can help reduce swelling that can make it hard to see or cause eye strain. Don't worry if you've never tried this golden milk. It's just warm milk with a little turmeric in it. Not only do a lot of seniors throughout the world utilize it to help them sleep, but they also use it to relax their bodies inside and out. And then there's the Mediterranean. People in Greece, Italy, and Spain often eat olives or bread with a little olive oil before bed. What looks like a simple snack is actually a habit that keeps the eyes safe. The healthful lipids in olive oil operate like a delivery truck, bringing vitamins A, D, and E straight to your eyes. A lot of those vitamins would just go to waste if they didn't have that delivery system. That's one reason why the Mediterranean diet is so well known for being good for both the heart and the eyes. So what can we learn from all of this? That people all throughout the world realized that what they ate at night affected their vision health. A cup of warm tea, a glass of golden milk, and a platter of olives were not only munchies, They were nightly eye drops. And current science is finally catching up to what our forefathers always knew. Stay with me, because I'm going to tell you how much of this bedtime food you really need, and one big mistake that a lot of older people make when they try to eat healthy for their eyes. How to make and eat this before bed. Now, let's get down to business. Knowing what to eat is one thing, but how you prepare it is what really matters. So, how much food should you eat before bed? Roughly half a cup of blueberries is enough. That's roughly 40 to 50 berries. You only need 6 to 8 almonds or walnuts. Instead of a big bowl, think of it as a modest handful. The secret is balance, not more. How to best enjoy them. Wash your blueberries carefully and, if you can, put them in the fridge to keep them cool. Berries that are cold taste fresh and keep their flavor. Frozen blueberries are just as healthy as fresh ones, as long as you choose ones that aren't sugary. Soak almonds in water for 4 to 6 hours or overnight. This is a simple procedure. Soaking them makes them softer, simpler to chew, and easier on the stomach. It also helps your body use the nutrients better. You don't have to soak walnuts, but breaking them up into tiny pieces can make them simpler to consume. You don't have to eat them plain anymore. You can make them feel special. Mix blueberries with almonds that have been soaked and a little warm milk to make a smooth smoothie for bedtime. You can also top plain yogurt with berries and walnuts for a dessert that is also good for your eyes. Just eating them together while drinking chamomile tea can be soothing and good for you. But here's the true secret. Quality is more important than quantity. Like watering a plant once a month, eating blueberries and almonds once in a while won't help it grow. Eating them every night, even if it's just a little bit, is like watering that plant every day. Your cells heal themselves better. Your eyes get stronger support, and your eyesight has the best chance of staying sharp for a longer time. Think about it. You might not notice anything in the first week, but after 3 months you might wake up with eyes that feel better, less dry, and more comfortable. That's the quiet strength of eating the same thing every night. So, would you like me to do a video with some easy bedtime snack dishes that are good for your eyes? How about a blueberry almond night smoothie or a walnut yogurt bowl? Please tell me in the comments if you want me to put that together for you. What will happen if you do nothing? Let's stop for a moment and look at the other side. Sometimes the most important thing you learn isn't what you do, but what you don't do. What happens if you don't change anything? You might not notice much at first. Maybe your eyes just feel a little heavier in the morning, or you need more light to read. But damage comes up slowly and discreetly. The fragile cells in your retina, which is the area of your eye that sees light and detail, start to break down quicker than your body can fix them. The lens of your eye, which used to be clear, steadily loses its brightness. Over time, the risks of cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration go up a lot because blood flow to the tiny capillaries that feed your eyes slows down. The world may still look blurry or dark, even with better glasses. And think about what that truly implies for everyday life. It becomes a chore to read the morning paper. It doesn't feel comfortable to drive at night. The picture looks blurry, so it's not as fun to watch TV. It takes more work than it used to even recognize a familiar face across the room. And with that, independence steadily fades away. Not just because of age, but also because the eyes didn't get the help they needed. But here's the thing. Even though these hazards sound scary, you have more control than you believe to slow them down. Now picture the other path. A person who makes little, steady choices. A dish of blueberries, a handful of nuts, and maybe a cup of green tea to help you relax at night. Their eyes get older more elegantly over weeks and months. They don't mind driving at dusk. They don't have to squint at every page. They can read to their grandchildren with ease and happiness. They stay independent longer because they can cook, buy, and enjoy life without always needing help from others. 2 seniors, 2 choices. One lets time and bad habits slowly take away their vision. The other one takes little consistent choices that keep it safe. It's not about age, it's about what you do. So, from the bottom of my heart, what road do you want to take? Let's go over everything again. Your eyes heal themselves while you sleep, but only if you give them the correct nutrition. Yes, carrots are good for you, but blueberries and nuts are much better. They provide antioxidants, vitamins, and healthy fats that help your eyes heal and protect them as you sleep. Stay away from sugary desserts and fried foods before bed. They don't help, they hurt. And don't forget that consistency is the key. So, tonight, as you get ready for bed, ask yourself, will you give your eyes the rest they need to heal? Or will you leave them in the dark? Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. If you sign up, you'll get weekly advice that are just for seniors that can help you live longer, healthier, and happier once you turn 60. Take care of your eyes and your health till next time. Remember that you deserve to see the world clearly every day.